Heat stroke kills, and while hot weather clearly increases the danger, certain dogs are at greater risk, and some situations are much more deadly than others. I've seen dogs die because they get too hot, so keep watching to make sure your dog stays safe this summer. Hi, I'm veterinarian Dr. Alex. This is Our Pets Health, where I believe that dogs are family and I want to help you understand and optimize their health so that they can live the full and happy life that you want for them. And the dog breeds that are most at risk of heat stroke are the brachycephalics, so our flat-nosed, our squash-nosed dog breeds. So these are like the Boston Terrier, the Pug, the French Bulldog, anything with a short nose. And the reason that they're at a greater risk is because they're not able to pant as effectively. Their airways are much more narrow, so they're not able to move as much air when they pant. But also what happens as a dog overheats is that their airways and their tissues start to become engorged with blood as the body is simply trying to increase the amount of heat that's being lost. This further narrows the airway, and this actually compromises their ability to breathe. They can effectively suffocate. Certain health problems can have a similar effect. So dogs with laryngeal paralysis, that's where the vocal folds in the voice box actually become paralyzed, effectively cause the same thing. It causes a narrowing of the airways that then can become even more swollen. Dogs that are overweight are also at risk. So again, the airways can be more narrow, but the fat also acts like a big thick jacket. It acts as an insulative layer that traps heat within the body, causing them to become hotter and hotter. And then older dogs and very young dogs are much less able to regulate their body temperature and so are at a higher risk in hot weather. But it's not just hot weather that's a risk. Actually, one of the biggest times that I see heat stroke and heat stress in dogs in my clinic is when we get an unseasonably warm day. So the classic here is a really warm spring day that happens out of the blue, or if we get a sudden heat wave during summer. And this is because your dog has not become used to that temperature. We've not maybe been aware of the risk of them overheating, and so we carry on life as normal. High activity during hot weather is another serious risk factor for developing heat stroke. We should be sticking to the cool of the day, so the morning or late evening. And also dogs that are kept in enclosed areas that become hotter and hotter are really at a serious risk. So the classic here is dogs left in cars. It doesn't need to be that hot outside. I've got a video where I dress up as a dog to show you just how dangerous this is, and cracking the windows open a couple of inches does nothing to keep your dog cool. Equally, dogs left outside in a yard without any form of shade or shelter are also at a really high risk of developing heat stroke. So every dog owner really needs to know the main signs of heat stroke to be keeping an eye out for, and then how to cool their dog quickly should heat stroke develop. That step really will save your dog's life. And I've put together the playlist linked on screen now so that you can learn exactly that. Click there. I'll see you in the next video. And until next time, I'm Dr. Alex. This is Our Pets Health, because they're family.